Welcome back. Vape Dr. Dan here. As you can see, I'm all bundled up in this denim here. I've got some good thick denim jeans on because today we're doing which part is it? Part 4. Part 4. We're already on part 4 of the Vape Safety Series for February. So today what we're going to be doing is I'm just going to show you what happens when you blow up when you dead short a 18650 battery. Now this is a pretty damaged battery already. The top's a little dented. I mean, it works in regulated mods still, but it dented because it fell while it was in a mod, and so the top is very dented. I don't know if you're going to be able to see how dented that is, but I got a flat one right here on the charger. So that's what it's supposed to look like, and that's what it does look like. So this is the one we're going to be using. It's damaged anyways. So things we're going to need for this. Got some safety glasses. Got my thick denim stuff. I'm going to be wearing gloves as well. They're not safety gloves at all, but I think I do have a pair of safety gloves around that I am going to be using for it. Got our battery, obviously. Got an X-Acto blade, set of pliers, a little bit of Kanthal here, and I left my clippers in my kit. So we're just going to take off a little tiny piece of Kanthal. You don't need very much for this, and I don't recommend doing this if you just want to, just for the heck of it. I don't recommend it. It is not safe what I'm about to do, but I'm doing it in the safest way I possibly can so that I can show you what exactly happens. So I've got my little tiny length Kanthal. It's actually much more than I'm going to need, because when you see this white ring here, that's an insulator. So the top, this part here, and there's a top ring as well on the top, both are opposite contacts. So we've got our positive contact here, and then there's a negative contact right there, and it goes all the way down to the bottom. So what we're going to do is I'm going to take off the sleeve, take off the insulator, and I'm going to lay this just across the top so that it contacts both parts, the negative and the positive, and I'm going to run out of the way so that I can get out of the radius if anything goes wrong. We're going to do this full scientific method. I've got a hypothesis. Where did my notepad isn't even here. 1 second. Look at that magic! I'm back with my notes. So, following the scientific method, I already saw a few videos of people doing this, and the results were catastrophic. Big pop. Starts off with a little bit of a hissing and battery acid leaking all over the place, and then it just sort of exploded. So my hypothesis is that's going to happen. It's going to overheat first, then it's going to leak, and it's going to eventually explode. That's what I hope comes of this test. So first thing we're going to do is we're going to remove the insulation just by cutting a little notch up there and following that notch all the way down the side. And then cutting another little notch in line with it on the bottom. It should just peel off nicely like that. There we go. Da, 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 da. And that is what your cell looks like unwrapped. And there is that little insulating ring I was talking about. I'm going to keep that in case I need one in the future. So here we go. Here we have the fully unwrapped 18650. So you see how I was talking about. You have your positive contact there and your negative contact there. So when I put this across both parts, it's going to spark and eventually cause it. Oh wait, maybe it's what's going on here. Oh, there we go. See? Melted the Kanthal. Maybe I should do this with some other type of metal. Yeah, being that melted, I'm going to try a different type of metal. So, because that I don't think is going to work. Just peel that off. I think I have some other wires kicking around here. Yeah. I've got some copper wire right here. That should stand up to it. So this is actually from a iPhone charge cable. I'm just going to strip that. Oh, it's not actually copper. Huh. Who knew? Don't know how well that's going to work. But we're going to try it. So I'm going to take this, I'm going to twist it up so it's got some substance to it. Hopefully it won't just melt upon dropping it onto the battery. Always good to have backups around. So I've got the length of braided wire from the inside of an iPhone cable. I have what looks to be some 22 gauge here. Let's try some of that. Just in case. Let's get it off the straight end. Right there. Okay. So I got a little length of 22 gauge Canthal here. Hopefully that won't melt. What else do I have that will be usable? Allen key? I don't know that I want to lose my Allen keys. We got some 32 gauge. Yeah, that'll definitely melt. 26 gauge melted. Chances are the 32 will as well. I think that might be our best option. O-rings. Oh, actually, these gold-plated nails might work well. Let's grab one of those. Nice little gold-plated nail. We'll bring that out too, just in case. Alright. Now that's done. Grab the cricket. What was that? I must have hit the paper. Vapors. Alright, so, that being said, let's cut on out to outside and we'll go test this hypothesis. So, alright, I didn't actually get the kind of reaction I had wanted. It is still hot to the touch. This is about, 3 to 5 minutes after the video you just saw of the test. It didn't explode. I let it sit there for a little while. Eventually I just ended up putting this quarter on top. I just got some battery acid leaking on it. It didn't actually explode on me. So that's kind of cool. I tried all three of the different materials to create the short, and all I got is this mangled up top here. So it got a little mangled. It got some battery acid all over the place. Might be because this battery's seen a few charges. Might be that it's not got its full load. But that's the result of the first experiment. So I'm gonna record those results in true scientific method fashion. Okay, so actually I gotta erase. I started doing some calculations here for some Ohm's law down on the bottom of this page instead of grabbing a new pad for some reason. So results. Left cell in a we left this cell in a dead short state for about 10 minutes. I'm just going to write this as I'm doing this. For 10 minutes, roughly 10 minutes. Cell did not explode as predicted. Now this is only one experiment. So, and as I said, battery's seen a few charges. Maybe with a new battery, it might do worse. Maybe with a previously failed battery, such as this one. Maybe if I try the experiment again in a week or two, then I guess I don't need these on anymore. Then maybe we'll get a different result. So, with that result in mind, I will try to clean off the top of this battery, and we will come back to this experiment another time, because you know what they say in science is just you can't base any conclusions on a single outcome. But as you can see, and this is still hot to the touch. So you got to be careful with your batteries. I mean, dead shorts are not good. Any short is not good. If I had gotten that battery acid when it wasn't in a solid state on my fingers, it could be chewing away at my fingers right now. Do have some hydrogen peroxide, which is a basic solution that I'm going to be putting onto my hands right now, just to be on the safe side, and then I will go and wash my hands after this. That's just to... Oh, wait. I have the entirely wrong thing in mind. Peroxide is not a basic solution. Sodium hydroxide, I think it's called, is the basic solution. So I will probably mix some of that up and be sciencey in a little bit. Oh, it is hot in this. Okay, so now that that's done, the results have been recorded. The battery did not explode, but it did get dangerously hot. And as you can see, it was sparking like crazy. So we will revisit that again in about a week, or maybe two, because next week, I believe, yes, next week we already have slated a hybrid and mech tutorial type episode, all about the safety of using hybrid top mech mods and regular mech mods as well. The regular mech mods, really all you need to know is the Ohm's Law episode that I did last week, as well as ensuring that you know your battery amp limits. So that one, well, the hybrid mods aren't. The hybrid mod and mech mod will be a short episode, because really I'll just be talking about what is safe to use and what isn't safe to use with them. That being said, thanks for coming with me on this crazy experiment. That was kind of exciting, and I was looking forward to it all week. Hope you enjoyed. Once again, just to show you how mangled that is. You want to avoid that. And you want to avoid damaging your mod with that too. The battery acid could damage the actual mod itself. Like, say for example, my tugboat here, just got this. You wouldn't want the acid leaking on the inside of this. It would not only create a possibility of short circuiting, as well as get in there. There we go. As well as just generally, you don't want it to damage the mod. You don't know what acid could do to copper or stainless steel or brass or whatever your mod is made out of. So just be on the safe side. Not only are these extremely conductive metals, they are extreme heat conductors. So be safe with what you use, and we'll see you on Friday. On Friday for the review.